So I won't go into a ton about enriching lives. Enriching lives for us is something that we actually redeveloped as a tagline a couple of years ago as we decided to embark on this journey to make sure that employees and our culture were first. What do you mean by that, Tony? I'm sure you're asking, or maybe not. When you look at companies like Cambridge, there's always a front of the house meeting where the folks, the executives and admin and engineers and people that sit up front are in a different part of the building than in the factory. Well, what our goal is to break that wall down between the front of the house and the back of the house and really encourage folks to interact with each other. And it happens on a daily basis. It's actually one of the reasons I joined Cambridge was for the culture, and it hasn't disappointed. And what's even more interesting is that employees in our facility are encouraged to make videos when they find improvements. And we have over 1,000, maybe even over a couple thousand videos of process improvements that our folks do on a daily basis. So we have lots of fun at Cambridge. It's a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, we are a family, and people can really say it. But if you come to Cambridge and visit, or you just check out one of our morning meetings, what you're going to find is that it really is an authentic culture, authentic atmosphere, and a manufacturer that people want to seek out to be part of. So we're going to go ahead and kick this into our Enriching Lives video. What you'll see on the front of the screen is that's John Kramer. He's our CEO. We have been a family business for many, many years. And John, I'll go ahead and let you take it away.
As I've been in business for quite some time, I've wanted to rally people around something, a cause or reason why we exist.
Cambridge exists
to glorify God by
enriching the quality of every life we touch.
I get to tell a lot of people about that, why we exist, and whenever I share, I just share that that's not a faith statement about every single person inside of Cambridge. It's simply an acknowledgement that the business that we call Cambridge is about something much bigger and much grander than just profits.
It kind of knocks people off balance a little bit. They're not really sure what to think of it.
We believe there's something bigger than us, and we're going to conduct ourselves in a way that we're responsible to something bigger than us.
We want you to feel unconditionally loved here, exactly as you are.
If I can be unconditionally loving to those around me and just love them for who they are and not what they're doing for the company, then it can be transformative, and it really does walk out the why.
The glorifying God, why we exist statement was finished by saying how we were going to do that. We were going to glorify God by enriching the quality of every life we touch, whether that's the people that work here, the people that come to call on us to sell us parts for our equipment, or externally when we go out to solve problems for our customer.
And it's something that's a lifetime, it's a journey. And enriching lives, it's not a destination, it's about people.
Enriching lives is about promising to do more than heating a building.
Because it means that anytime you come in contact with the body of Cambridge, your life is going to be better for it.
This is who we are. It's what we strive to do. Do we do it perfectly? Absolutely not. But we always aspire to be better at it.
Really, the culture has been something that means enriching lives all the time. It's just now that we get to write it down and share it with you.
There's something about the Cambridge experience and enriching lives that has been here for many years. We're just saying it the right way.
It's almost like it's just a final piece in a really beautiful process that we've been a part of.
And so I love it. I love the fact that everything, every sticker we put on, every business card we give out, every piece of logoed stuff that I wear or anybody wears is actually going to say, we are Cambridge Air Solutions, and this is what we do. We enrich lives.
I love that video. That's actually was made, I think, about a year ago. And, and our why statement is a big piece of who we are at Cambridge. And we encourage you to ask questions about that of our panel a little bit later in the presentation. But I think next we're going to hear from Becca, who has done so many things since she's joined Cambridge, and she really is one of those folks that when we talk about Cambridge and enriching the lives of our employees, Becca, and you'll see a few other people later, and Thomas and Jesse, and all these people that, you know, started here just thinking that they were joining just to just really to have a job. They've all realized, hey, this can be a career for us. So let's hear from Becca and Thomas. Please go ahead and take it away.
I wear many hats, and it's important that I wear every single one of those hats. You know, I'm not just operations engineering technician. I'm not just mom. I'm not just wife. I'm not just church member. I am all of those things. I'm the culmination of those things, and that makes me unique and kind of defines what I bring to the table.
Being a whole person is not just concentrating on work separate from everything outside of work. Being a whole person is you have your work, you have your family, and the balance between that, I think, creates a whole person.
I've had plenty of jobs in the past to where you get there and you're not so much a person. You're basically there to do a job. You're not there to make friends with anyone. You're not supposed to kind of put yourself out there. You basically show up, you get the job done, you go home.
You know when somebody genuinely is asking, you know, hey, how are your kids today? Or, hey, how are your kids? Okay, cool. Did you get this done? You know, just be genuine and actually care and remember and follow up with the people that you've talked to. Maybe it doesn't have to be, you know, 10 people. You can start with 1 or 2.
The better you feel as a person, the better work you're going to put into something. You're gonna show up to work happy. You're gonna show up to work ready to work, and it's just knowing you don't have to balance out work and family and only set aside time for work and only set aside time for family. It's huge.
I think about times when I solved a problem in a unique way for my kids, or I solved a problem in a unique way for my church, or, you know, with our finances at home or whatever. I draw on all of those experiences to help me solve problems here at work. So I don't think that I could even do my job well if I was asked to just come here and be an engineering technician. I couldn't do it.
Being able to come in and share your feelings or your emotions or kind of putting yourself out there, you know, it's kind of freeing. And the fact that they care about your family, not just so they can get a product out the door, but because they genuinely care, makes it so much more enjoyable to come back every day.
The absolute juxtaposition between a place that doesn't care about you at all, they just want what they can get from you and how can you help me, to a place that wants to know how you're doing and how are these things that you're struggling with, or how are these things that you're celebrating. Tell me about that. They want to know. It's amazing, amazing.
So before we hit this next video, Thomas, I just want to comment that, you know, those are genuine. It's about as authentic as it gets. I guess that's what I would say about those folks. And what we would tell you also is that if you take the time to come into our facility, we would encourage you to ask our employees, anyone in the factory, to be real candid. What they think of Cambridge and how it's changed their lives, and, you know, and what it's done for their peace of mind on a daily basis when they have to wake up and leave their family and come in and go to work. You know, it's really leaving one family in the morning to come to your work family, and then going home hopefully better than when you came in that day. The next video is actually really cool. It actually talks about one of our customers. The MLS soccer team, Real Salt Lake, we actually had the opportunity to heat their huge facility out there, and I've been lucky enough to go see it. But, you know, Cambridge, you know, we touch the lives of so many folks, and, you know, you hear big names like Amazon and Coca-Cola and you name it, and, you know, we heat and cool a lot of their buildings. But what we do with these folks is not only just put units on their building, but also, you know, follow up with these folks and actually show care and compassion to our customer even after the fact, by writing white papers, taking on partnerships, and really whatever it takes to make sure that our customer is a customer for life and not one just at the moment. So with that being said, Thomas, if you wouldn't mind to kick off this next video.